Hello, beautiful people. Hey, Sugarfoot. Hello, Icon Nation. I am Asa Leveaux, your icon architect, founder of House of Icons, as well as Icon Connect and all the other derivatives of House of Icons, everything from Icon University to the Icon Incubator, the Icon Experience, and Obsession. So, this is for day 6 and 7 for my $1 million Odyssey, which is the documented journey of me creating $1 million in my agency. And I do 6 and 7. This is the first weekend of being on this journey. And I will say that I like it. I like doing 6 and 7 for a weekend. So yesterday was Saturday. Today is Sunday. I will likely do this in the future. Not always, but I like this. It gives me the freedom to not have to worry about the fact that, oh my God, I didn't do it. So let's start, of course, with 6. Yesterday. What happened yesterday? Hmm. I did a visualization yesterday. I did. Went out, made some money. Um, I did a lot of communicating with vendor possibilities. Vendor possibilities as in fulfillment partners and vendors to support the in-house fulfillment for the program that we are launching coming up to support this $1 million Odyssey. Okay. Saturday was a lot of that. Not a bunch of that, but as far as the thing that I was focused on most, it was that. It was definitely that. I am also reading a book called All About Love by Bell Hooks. So I spent some time reading that. Also, my car died. Sure did. In the middle, not in the middle, but in the early stages of this Odyssey, my fucking car died, bro. Like my fucking my car died. No, literally, it died. It died. It's not dead forever. So it is a alternator issue. But yeah, it's not working at the moment. I'm thankful that I have AAA for sure. Shout out y'all. Um, this is the point of this that I can tell you that Grinder, the dating app, saved my life. I say that again. Grinder saved my life. Um, of course, there's more context to that. In this $1 million Odyssey, if you go back to day 0, you will see that in preparation of all this, I removed all dating apps from my phone. And I don't know how to access dating apps on my laptop. So if they're not on my phone, they're not available, including Grinder. Grinder is a gay dating app. Predominantly, it's for men finding men, and let me be very clear that it's a hookup app. It is a sexually orientated app. There are other people that are on there, y'all. There are, and there are other reasons why those people are on there. That's a thing. I've met them, but that's what it predominantly is known for. And so, what I mean by Grinder saved my life. So there I was on Penn Avenue. So for those of you all who know where Oklahoma City is, so you know where the gay district is over there. And no, I actually wasn't doing any gay thing. I wasn't. I wasn't out. Like it was in the middle of the day. I don't even know if anything was open. Maybe Tramps was open by then. Yeah, because it was like after 4, so probably Tramps was open. But so I'm in that area, and there's a bend, and my car stops in the bend. And not only is it a bend in the road, but it's also uphill. Car stops. And since it's an alternator issue, I guess the severity of the alternator issue, my hazard lights weren't working. They were not working. So I was beginning to become nervous because the sun was going down. This was like around 6, 7 o'clock. The sun was going down and the visibility was getting more and more limited. And there were trees around. So I knew that being around that many trees and, of course, the bend and all that, things were going to get maybe not as safe. And safety is a priority. So I had called AAA for a tow, and they're like, it's gonna be 3 hours. I'm like, 3 hours? I don't have 3 hours, okay? I don't. Why? Because I had a rave to go to. Yes, I had a rave to go to. Um, like everything's already done for it. But I'm like, how do I? And my cousin, she's already like, yo, we can make sure you get there. I was like, perfect. So I'm just stuck on the side of the road. There is, so I'm right here, my car's right here. On the other side of the street, there is what looks like an abandoned apartment. And it's not like a huge apartment complex, it's like maybe a 4 unit, a quadplex, maybe even six, maybe. But on the front part, it's boarded. So you don't even know, like, you don't even know that people live in there because there's a whole other back end that you don't see. So somebody comes out, my windows are down at this moment. And I'm actually on the phone with AAA again because now my phone is dying because the charger that I had in the car is not keeping the charge. So my phone is on red. You all know that I had a mentor years ago, Allison Bird. We were in New York. I was doing logistics for her um, with a speaking tour she was on. We were in New York, and she was like, "Ace, I need you to do whatever." I was like, "Well, I can't. My phone is dying." She's like, "What you mean your phone is dying?" I said, "That's what I mean. My phone is dying." She said, "Do you want to be a millionaire or not?" I was like, "Well, I do." She's like, "Millionaires' phones don't die. They never know what deal is going to be sent to them or what opportunity they need to answer. Their phones don't die." That's the last time my phone died. That was maybe 4 to 6 years ago. That's the last time my phone died. And so now I'm in the red, and I'm getting close to 10%, and I am freaking out because anyone who knows me, if I get around 30, I'm like, so I gotta go. I gotta go. I don't do the red. I don't do red. So yeah, I'm waking out. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta do something. And he waves to me and says, "Hey, can I help you out? Do you need help?" I was like, "I do. I need to." He's like, "Can I get a jump? Can I give you a jump?" I was like, "Sure, you can give me a jump." So he goes around the neighborhood, which is on the right hand side of me, comes around and parks directly in front of me, hood to hood, get out, set us up, does a little thing, and we get it working. So he starts to back off, and I try to turn it on. It turns on briefly, and then it dies. Remember, I'm going up a hill. It doesn't have the it doesn't have the power to accelerate with that type of uphill trajectory already present. It just doesn't have that ability. It doesn't. It needs help. And so I wave and they're like, no, 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 don't back up, like stay. By this time, a couple, an Air Force couple, they have pulled up. That's why I like Oklahoma. I know I'm black. I was born in the 80s in Oklahoma, and I got to give it to Oklahoma people. Okies are nice. Okies are nice. They just are. Because I'm the only black person in this scenario. Um, so he comes back, and they've offered to push the car. I'm like, no, if I can just swing it because the complex parking lot's right there. If I can just swing, like, yeah, this car with enough power that I'm good because I've rolled it back enough that we can swing it. Because I need this other jump because it's so affected that I'm not even allowed. The car will not allow me to put it, and it's not a stick; it's automatic, so it won't allow me to put it in neutral. So I have to get another jump just to put it in neutral. Right. So he comes back and I say, he's like, I'm overly stating, I'm really appreciative. Sound weird, but would you even give me a ride home? I live 2 miles away. Because I do, 2 miles away. He's like, yeah, sure. So luckily, get it charged from the quick charge. I swing it into the parking lot. The moment it swings into the parking lot, it dies. I'm like, we got it in here. I call AAA again. They have something called an unattended tow. I give them the specifics. That's good. He was like, well, I got to go get something from the apartment. I'll come back out. And so when he comes back out, he's like, so do you remember me? I said, you bet your ass I do. This is the first time in our exchange that this is brought up. He's already helped me charge the car, jump the car twice. And yeah, he's like, do you remember me? I was like, I do. Hell yeah. So what that means, about year and a half ago, I was living somewhere else, and I was definitely on Grinder. Yeah. So one thing about it, if I did it, I did it. I'm gonna tell you I did it. Sometimes you're never gonna ask if I did it. I'm still gonna tell you I did it. Uh, so very cute. I mean, cute. If you know me, if you don't know me, I'm gonna let you know. So whenever I'm attracted to someone, male, female, non-binary, doesn't matter. I am asked two things from my friends and family: how pretty are they? How young are they? Now let me talk about the young thing because that can be misconstrued if left to your own thoughts. I being 40, yes, I'm as of this moment I am 40, and I have the type of life that I have found consistently does not support people my age or even a little bit younger. And hell, somebody stopped talking to me New Year's Eve that was in their 20s because of the lifestyle that I have, it being as colorful, lively, going as it is. Like I said, I'm a raver still. I love parties, festivals. I'm outside. I've been outside. I'm gonna stay outside. And a lot of times, especially in the business world, you meet people who um, are in bed by 9 and 10 o'clock, and I don't understand the concept. I don't. Who leave nightclubs early? Who don't go to after parties? I'm like, bitch, what? I don't like that. That freaks me out. I'm not that person. Do I love a good hot cocoa moment? I do. Do I love a good throw? Love a good throw. Do I love the Golden Girls? All four of them? Yes, I love a good. Picture it. Sicily, 1927. I love it. Absolutely adore it. I love being booed up. And guess what? I'm single. I am single. Now, the last relationship I had, I was actually engaged to that person. I felt it was a trophy. Like I felt I had won the Olympics when they were like, "So, are you gonna go out tonight?" And I was like, "I mean, I was." Well, I was wondering, for instance, if we could watch Project Runway. I'm like, you wanna stay home on the couch with me? I think that's a flex when someone can say they want to spend a night with, like, I take off all this shit. I ain't gotta go nowheres, okay? That's a flex to me. But I haven't had that since then. And let me be very clear. It wasn't a lot of that happening before that person. So I digress. So yeah, everybody, those times they ask how young, how pretty are they? So this person, definitely younger. I think he's probably like 28. Cute as hell, very cute. And so yes, we met on Grinder. And thing about it, no sex happened. No sex happened. We did gay shit without doing gay shit. I think I gave him a massage, and we cuddled and watched something on TV. I want to say it was like a Golden Girl moment, but it might have been a movie. And then we talked because like on the way to my place yesterday, he was talking about something that happened in Colorado. I was like, yeah, I remember. You told me about that. So it was a very cool thing. He just didn't respond. That's the only thing. He just didn't respond after two attempts to reach out. No, I didn't attempt to reach out. After reaching out to him twice, and he did not respond because I'm not baseball. I don't need three strikes. I only need two. That's it, just two. If I reach out twice, I'm cool. I'm real cool. And I do my best not to create a situation like, oh, fuck him. No, I reached out twice. It is what it is now. So yeah, Grinder saved my life. If it had not been for Grinder, yeah, who knows if I would have had somebody waving across the street being able to support me in that moment. Because I'm serious, if that car would have stayed there without any hazard light capabilities on the bend, with the way that street is, with clubs being right there, drinking, like I don't think that car would have been safe. And if I was still in the car, my safety was at jeopardy as well. So that's why I say that. So the rave went well. Let's see. Today is Sunday, so today number 7. So this, yeah, 7 days. My first 7 days. Um, I do my best to make sure that I don't work on Sundays. I'm glad that I wasn't hungover or anything, so no ailments in that way. Um, and I said that on day 0. Sundays, I need one day to rest. You got to have a day. I get that this is a season, but you got to breathe. I will not allow the dream to kill me. I will not allow the dream to kill me. I still need a day. I can do everything I can do. I just have a day to recoup all the energy that I've been expending. So I slept most of the day. Like I woke up at 11, made something, um, watched something on TV. Oh, I watched Agape Spiritual Center. So if you know Michael Bernard Beckwith, Agape Spiritual Center. So if there was a church that I was a member of, I would definitely say I'm a member of Agape Spiritual Center with my Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. He's a Black man. You may have seen him if you watched the movie called The Secret. That's what he's most well known for. He also has a really cool podcast as well. Um, so yeah, then I went back to sleep. Yeah, I went back to sleep after. Oh, I did. I got an ad on Instagram for a manifestation webinar, training, masterclass, something. And so, of course, that's part of what I'm doing on these 90 days: visualization, meditation, consuming information by Neville Goddard, Michael Goddard Beckwith, Abraham Hicks, Joe Dispenza, all these different people, right? Man, let's just say that masterclass did not. I would say that masterclass did not support me. It seemed, based on the chats I saw, the Zoom chats, they loved it. It did not support me. So I released that and went back to sleep. Got up like around 10 and went to go something to eat. Saw, some family. While I was eating, they were there. Hung out a little bit and came right back home because I'm walking distance from things. Because again, my car is dead. And then I started working on something, not really working, but I had Alex Hermosi. I'm trying to like this dude. Like, this dude is kind of cool. And if you think because I've been talking about the whole pansexual thing, the queerness, please understand. I like skinny dudes with bags. Like, I love femininity in all its forms, whether it's a cisgendered woman, a trans woman, a really gay. I don't care. there has to be some, there's usually some level of femininity that I am attracted to in any of those bodies. So he's just not my type. I get it. I get it. Cause I be seeing little stuff online about him. I mean, I get it, but no, that ain't it. So I've been thinking about this idea around, it may not be a mindset issue, it may be an execution issue. And I'll say that again. If you're looking at the gap of where you are to where you desire to be, it may not be a mindset issue, it may be an execution issue. And I thought about that, and I feel like my mindset is so tuned in around my worthiness and what I see for myself and what I know is possible. Like that feels more tuned in than my execution. So I started working on, I have started creating something called the Icon Day. Why am I calling it the Icon Day? It's called branding. Branding, bitch. Branding. So if I call myself the icon architect, I create a house of icons. I have Icon Connect as a software. Like, what you think it was gonna be called? So the Icon Day, started working on that. So these are action steps that I will be taking to support me in business and in body. Okay, business and body. So for the body, and I love the power of 100. I should be clear about that. And so what I have so far is doing 100 push-ups, 100 bicep curls. I have those bands. I bought bands last year, and I really like resistant band training. So 100 bicep curls, 100 toe raises, 100 ab rolls, and 100 squats. And I have done these before, and I've done these consistently before. So those things are not new to me as far as body. So I'll say those again: 100 push-ups, 100 bicep curls, 100 toe raises, 100 ab rolls, and 100 squats. I'm sure there's something else I can add. If you feel like, if you know something I should add as far as 100, feel free to suggest it. And as far as business, putting out 100 contacts outbound, so outbound emails or outbound calls, but reaching 100 minutes of studying. I am in the process of studying for my Series 65. My Series 65 will allow me the designation of being an accredited investor. So even though the business, um, creating $1 million in the business, I still desire to have acumen, knowledge, expertise, skill around things I can be investing in on that level and supporting others as well. Also, that supports me. I created a venture capital fund last October called Goldwyn Ventures, and this will support that as well. So 100 minutes of studying, 100 minutes of visualization. That may seem like a lot to you when I say that. Like, Ace, you gonna sit around and visualize for 100 minutes? Well, let's look at my history. I was on Grinder for 100 minutes easily. I was on Tinder for 100 minutes easily. I was. I've scrolled on you. I've scrolled on YouTube. I've scrolled on Instagram. I've scrolled on social media for over 100 minutes. And let's not remember like when the pandemic was going on, like days upon days upon days, scrolling, connecting, man, like not a business thing, not one business related thing, just on my fucking phone. So yeah, 100 minutes of visualization. Um, 100 minutes of networking. So with the numbers that I have, I got around 8,000 on Facebook, around 10,000 on LinkedIn, around 2,000 on Instagram. So with those types of numbers, I feel like focusing 100 minutes will support me. An email list of around 4,000. We've been emailing people a lot more. So those numbers are going down, which I love. I love when our subscriber numbers go down because that just means your open rate goes up. So I like it. And then creating a list of 100 potential partners. So remember, we're talking about I got 83 days. It's important for me to begin looking at those type of people that are really, really good possibilities for what I'm going to be offering. And I've told you all before, we are offering this program to individuals who have already created $1 million in their business. Already created $1 million in their business. That's what we're going for. So that takes a minute. It does. It takes a minute. And so creating that dream client list of 100. And then also, I love the idea of gamifying your success. And for me, gamifying it looks like collecting no's. I love the acronym that someone said to me one day. No is just next opportunity. No means next opportunity. So collecting 100 no's in a day, that's how to gamify it. So you don't look at no's like detrimental to your being, as though this sucks. Like, oh my god, this freaking sucks. It's not like that. But if you gamify it and do your best, like, can I get 100 no's? You know how many times, how much it takes to get 100? You know how much it takes to get one no? If you start calling people outbound or emailing people, you get a lot of no answers. You get, can you come back tomorrow? You get, they're not in. You get, can you send an email? You get, who is this? Come back tomorrow. You get like straight out no's. It takes such a grand level of activity to actually get one no. So if I'm collecting, the daily goal is 100 no's. That's activity for your ass. But yeah, and yeah, 100 no's. So I am interested in what you all may suggest as far as things I can do with the 100 business and the 100 body related activities to support my icon day. But that's what my icon day looks like. And so somebody asked me, so there are two. So what am I doing? Somebody asked me that question. I'm fulfilling my icon day. Well, what's an icon day? This is the icon day. How I answer now, like, Ace, what you up to? Creating this next million. That's what I'm up to. I'm creating this next million. So that's all I have for now. Time to go to bed so I can wake up, because it looks like 7 a.m. is what I need, how I need to get up to make all of these things happen and still support clients, still support boards I'm on, still support family things, still, I'm in the process of moving out of the country. There's so many different aspects. So yeah, I need to actually sit down and do this so I can time it, so I can give myself, there's a block of time to create an iconic day. So if I have an iconic day, I feel like, okay, like I can go to sleep and not feel bad. Like, these are the actionable steps I can do every day. And so I can see success over time. All right. So that's all I have. As always, I am Asa Leveaux.